Hey guys, Jacqueline Fernandez at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Just wanted to give you an update. Basically, the Make-A-Wish Foundation here in Nebraska, their Blue Jean Ball, which was held this Saturday, I was very delighted and overjoyed to be one of their MCs. My co-MC was a young girl named Jamie who had her wish granted years earlier, and she actually took that experience of swimming with the sea turtles. That was her wish that was granted, and wrote a book. So that fabulous book can be yours if you would like to have a copy, and I'll get more into that in some depth as well. But the big news is that this event raised a record-breaking $556,000. Okay, so thank you to the community for being so very generous with your donations. Everything from, we had a silent auction, we did have a live auction, and everyone really did pitch in. So that was really wonderful to be a part of that and to just know that. And it was a really fun evening. So a wonderful surf and turf meal for everybody who was in attendance. Excuse me. So just a beautiful evening. So just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who did come out to make that evening a success. So again, $556,000, and that money will be used to, of course, grant the wishes of children battling critical illnesses right here in Nebraska. Now, there is still time to donate. There is always time to donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm going to head over to their website real quick here. And this is their website, Make-A-Wish Nebraska, right? And it's very easy. So they do have this donate page. You can give a one-time gift and kind of choose in these different increments how much you would like to give. So we start at $75, $125 is illuminated, but you can choose your own amount if you would like to. And they have this option to help with additional processing fees if you would like as well. Grant the wishes where needed most in the U.S., or what I like is you can keep the cash here locally if you would like to as well, and save and continue, and you can donate that way too, and really put a smile on children's faces like this little girl that we can see here on that donation page. But $556,000 for children here in the state of Nebraska, that is just incredible. So thank you so much. Thank you to the people who donated specific items for the silent auction and the live auction. I mean, those items, that really goes a long way as well. And to everybody who made that annual Blue Jean Ball such a success. It was my first night at the Blue Jean Ball, my first night emceeing this event, and my goodness, just to see all those smiling faces and to be a part of and learn more about these children's stories was just incredible. So I'm sure barely a dry eye in the audience when we were discussing Connor's wish, who was actually diagnosed with Duchenne. He's just turned 7 years old, and we actually brought him out on stage with his family and shared Connor's story. And his father did speak to the audience and did tell us he was so thankful to have Connor's wish granted that very night, thanks to all your generous donations. So thankfully, Connor and his family will be getting a hot tub. They're going to have a hot tub installed and set up in their very own backyard for their use as a family. So that was just incredible. And we did hear, again, some amazing stories. And it was just a wonderful evening. So thank you all so much for your generosity. Again, the live update right now is that the Make-A-Wish Foundation here in Nebraska, the Blue Jean Ball this past Saturday night, they did raise a record-breaking $556,000 in donations. And of course, that's all thanks to this wonderful community that we're all a part of. So thank you if you came out. If you would still like to donate, you can do so online. Again, this is the Make-A-Wish.org, where you can donate, and you can choose to donate locally here if you want. So here's that tab if you want to donate to Make-A-Wish Nebraska, or if you want to grant wishes where those wishes are needed most. And you can really make a child's day by doing so. So thanks again for joining us here at the Alert Center. It's about 5:37, and in a little less than an hour, we hope you'll stay tuned for our broadcast at 6:30. We'll see you then.